are my original sea salt kettle chips. Right on my sheet pan, and we're just laying that flat. Next thing I'm coming in with is my salami variety, and we're gonna go ahead and grab our salami pieces, and I'm just gonna go and rip these in half and kind of just distribute them right on top of our chips. Now, I have been seeing these delicious dressed up chips everywhere on the internet, and I was craving some salami, so I decided to give them a try. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other variety of salami, and we want a good amount of meat on here so that every bite has a little bit of salami. Now, you could do a prosciutto with this, you could do chorizo, you could do whatever type of kind of like meat that goes with crackers that you want. Once we're happy with the amount of meat we have, I'm gonna grab my sharp Irish cheddar, and I'm gonna take it out of its wrapper, and we're just gonna go ahead and grate our sharp Irish cheddar right on top of our entire sheet pan, getting a nice coat of that delicious cheese. I absolutely love Irish cheddar, but just like with the salami, you can do whatever cheese you like. This is gonna be such a great appetizer for game day, or if you're just hosting a dinner party. I think everyone will love this. Testing this out for Mother's Day, and I think it is gonna be a hit because it has all of my mother's favorite things in one place. All right, that looks absolutely perfect. Now, this could be enough cheese for a normal person, but I am not normal. So I'm gonna come on over to my cutting board where I have my double cream brie, which is one of my favorite cheeses. And we're just gonna bring in our knife, and we're gonna cut our brie into small little triangles. All right, and I'm happy with these pieces. We're gonna go ahead and take a couple of them, and we're gonna just put those right across our sheet pan, just like so. And you can eat the rind of the brie, so don't be worried about that. But if you don't like it, you can remove it, but my family doesn't mind it, so we are keeping it. And we're just kind of, you know, distributing it the best we can. I know these are big chunks, but they will get a little melty in the oven, which is where this is going. All right. This is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350, and this is gonna be in there for about 15 minutes. Oh my goodness, look how melty this cheese looks, how crispy the salami looks. Oh yeah. Now, we are not done yet. I'm gonna do a quick drizzle of some honey on here. This is optional. All the toppings can be substituted for something you do like, but we're just gonna do like a very, very light drizzle, some sweetness to cut all of that saltiness. Yummy. You could also do a balsamic glaze if that's what you prefer. And I also like the honey because it will help our baby arugula kind of stick to our charcuterie nachos. Yep, you heard that right. These are my version of the viral charcuterie nachos. I think they're gonna be so tasty. Last thing we're gonna add is some sliced olives. Now, you could do some green olives, but I like these little Greek calamari, or however you say that, olives. And we're just kind of distributing just like so, just like how we did with our arugula. All right, moment of truth. Time to try our delicious charcuterie nachos. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm gonna try many, many bites. Get some with that brie. This is incredible.